So I'm going to quickly take you through a really astonishing article that just went up. The tech sector says only carbon-emitting gas plants are reliable enough to power the EU's AI goals. So the line that he's taking here is that Europe's grid is just not reliable enough and that renewables are being built too slowly. And because renewables are intermittent and variable and because gas is just so wonderful and fast to build, that's kind of the direction that the AI industry should take. It is so nice that they say this stuff out loud so often. So first of all, this is a ridiculous argument. It's kind of like saying that I am personally not ready to eat 157 Big Macs. It's not wrong. I'm not ready to eat 157 Big Macs, but the problem is not me. The problem is the number of Big Macs. He says let's just be open to the conversation, but we already found out from a DSMOG article that gas turbine manufacturers are attending data center conferences and urging them to build gas for data centers. The guy points out that it's already happening in America, and he's like, it can happen here in Europe as well. He literally says it will just take a bit longer and it will be a bit harder because people will be saying, hang on a minute, we don't want to be burning greenhouse gases. Yeah, man, that is something that people do say a lot. I think it's because they don't want to live on a planet that overheats and tries to kill them constantly. I don't know. Maybe that's it. Or maybe it's just something people say and that we don't really need to worry about. There's also an amazing bit where he complains there's not enough transparency from grid operators and policymakers. A different lobby group just got caught lobbying the EU Commission to stop them from having to disclose the individual energy and emissions of data centers. The EU Commission literally copy-pasted the wording from their submission into the actual legislation. He puts it in these like 4 buckets: competitiveness, sovereignty, sustainability, and speed. He's like, I'm sorry, we've just got to sacrifice the sustainability one and just have competitiveness, sovereignty, and speed. Again, it's just so amazing that they're saying this out loud. It means that we don't have to do anything. There's also a really amazing bit here where he says, if AI falls behind, it means that we will have to buy it forever rather than build it now. If Europe builds a data center, you don't get the things from that data center for free. You still have to buy it. I don't know, I failed high school economics, so maybe I'm wrong about this one. But if I set up a pizza shop in a suburb, I don't have to give everybody in the suburb free pizza. And then it ends with this amazing line here where he says, Europe is going to lose while the rivals move ahead, and there's only one winner at the moment, and it's China. It's weird. It's not China. It's the US. The US has the highest rate of data center construction anywhere in the world. It also has the most gas capacity being built anywhere else in the world. The total value of the gas-fired capacity being built just for on-site use for data centers in the US is more than the total planned gas capacity in India, Africa, Latin America, Southeast Asia, Japan, Korea, and China combined. So when you look at a country that is supposedly winning the race, they're absolutely losing. They're paying a massive cost. In many cases, literally a massive cost where electricity bills are going up. They're paying through the teeth for the burden of data center construction. And America's emissions are already going up thanks to the added demand from data centers. He obviously exists in a space where he can kind of just say these things and people kind of nod along and go, oh yeah, renewables are intermittent and we do need to build gas for data centers. That makes a lot of sense. I think they kind of all exist in this weird space where you can kind of go to a conference and be like, these Europeans, they're wacky. They care about not overheating the earth. And because they don't exist in the normal world, it's just so jarring when they talk to something like a media outlet and their comments actually get spread into the actual world where people read them and see them. We have been warning about this for a long time. The fundamental nature of generative AI, the panic with which it's built, the impatience, the hype behind it, all of this means it gets built in a way that actively incentivizes fossil fuels being built. That means worse emissions. It means higher power bills because fossil fuels are just so damn expensive. It means more unreliable grids because fossil fuels are old 19th century shit and we should be upgrading power grids to renewables. This whole industry wants to drag everywhere back. They're trying to frame it with this faux competition. The real competition is who can avoid the burden of getting trapped under this rock of hype and energy waste and higher electricity prices. That is the real race here. The fundamental nature of this industry being a gravity well for fossil fuels means that you can't kind of just give them a mandate for renewable energy and expect that to work. There is a fundamental and systemic force within the generative AI industry, pushing them towards impatience and dirty fossil fuels, and they will choose that every single time. You do not have to take my word for it. Please, just read this article. It's all there. And thank you to the European data center lobby, because, yeah, we don't have to do any investigations. We don't have to write any reports. You just said it out loud. Cheers.